Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, I want to get a shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyways, all right, so check this out. We got a few different topics to talk about today. Boosie has came out in defense of Diddy. Now, on a particular part of a defense of Diddy, which a lot of people's like, yo, is you trying to get yourself the Rico too or what? And we'll go over what he actually said. Other than that, we also got to talk about Kemp, who's also the baby mother of Rick Ross, has made some powerful claims of Rick Ross, pretty much saying that he's putting some hits on people, trying to get people unalived, and he actually did get a lady pretty much unalived. So we'll just go over that as well. And last but not least, they done released the pictures of the 1,000 bottles of baby lotion, not baby lotion, but baby oil that Diddy allegedly had, talking about stored away. Pretty much, in the vases where you put the liquor at, he pretty much had big, humongous, big old bottles of baby oil. Talking about not them little things, the little medium, no, the big bottles, 1,000 of them, right? Anyway, so it looks like Boosie's came out. He's got some sympathy for Diddy. He doesn't believe Diddy should be getting any sort of life sentence. He shouldn't be facing life for the crimes that he's actually allegedly committed until it's proven in court 100%. But Boosie came out and he said he feels like what they're doing to Diddy, they're going to try to use that to get a lot of other rappers and a lot of people within the entertainment world, right? He feels like if you fly a girl in to my pipe her down, give her some paper, that's automatically going to be considered trafficking, which he's like, it ain't no way in blue hell that he should be getting in trouble for that. Anyways, I'm gonna read y'all exactly what Diddy actually said, right? And of course, this is on my Instagram at Key Talk Media. If you don't follow my Instagram at Key Talk Media, you are missing out because I do put all the details and info there before I put it here. Anyway, so Boosie came out and said, I feel Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous entertainer has done. Fluke just out for threesomes. He just freakier. We actually go call women prostitutes who fly and willingly to be with their partners for the thanks. If that's the case, if you been flued out and had thanks, you should be labeled a prostitute. If that's the case, that's 80% of women reading this and trafficking. Nah, you're a celebrity. You gotta flop. See, and how else you get it there? See, you're never in one place. You're never in one place. When I saw that video, I was pissed off at this nigga. He talking about the video whenever Boosie was like beating up Cassie. Well, not beating up Cassie, but pretty much dragging her by her head from the elevator back into the room. They have came out now and said something about she hit him in the head with a remote or something like that. He caught her cheating or something like that with the guy that she's with now. But anyways, back to what Boosie said. When I saw that video, I was pissed off at that nigga. Like he really got a problem. But facing life in prison for doing basically what so many other entertainers has done is, he pretty much said this insane. I disagree. Okay. Boosie actually said more than that, and I'm gonna actually go to the rest of what he said. Now that portion I didn't put out. That's actually on TMZ. I'm gonna just read it to y'all without showing that part, right? It says, "I'm starting to feel like this ex-trafficking charge flying bitches in for visas will be a tool used to take down hip hop artists and celebrities. Just think about it. Who flying their yes in to turn up? Who always in a different city and got a flopsy to them? Hey, who ain't tripping and gonna give the partner a little change? Think about it. This is real. If you fly a chick in, y'all turn up and you give her a little change so she's straight when she go home, that's ex-trafficking. Rappers, athletes, D-boys, politicians, be careful who you fly in." Okay, so, listen, bro. I think Boosie, he's actually speaking to one particular portion or part of why P Diddy's actually arrested, right? It's a multifaceted thing of why he's arrested, right? It ain't just one thing. That's just one portion of it. So I'm trying to find an understanding on what he's actually saying, but I think he's not speaking from a totality of everything that Diddy's actually charged with or all the stuff that he's actually accused with, right? he's not going on everything he's accused with, just a particular portion, a part of it. But also, I think what he said can be dangerous and damaging. And the reason I say that is because, just if the average person now is like, dang, Boosie, you gonna end up to get yourself indicted, bro. You need to be quiet. I'm talking about saying stuff like that, you flying women in the pen. So, or even having any sort of agreements with what P. Diddy did is because the feds is in on it, and he's already having to fight cases, and they already always after Boosie. Every time Boosie making a post about 12 of them, it's always, man, they done pulled me over. Man, they done went at me again. I mean, didn't Boosie just have a case that got dismissed or something like that? He went on a trip, and while on a trip, they picked it back up or something like that, and now he's got to go refight it all over again, and he's telling whatever president, whether it be Kamala or Donald Trump that win, to give him some type of presidential pardon because he don't think this is fair. Well, even let's just say he does beat this again, with how bad they be on Boosie, they mess around and come back and get him again and try to pick him up on some of this stuff and try to use this as evidence of something that he done did, try to investigate him or something, which you just actually don't want, right? Now, I do understand Boosie, one of them artists who gonna speak his mind no matter what, however he's feeling, but sometimes you might want to watch what you say, or don't watch what you say, forget it, it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Live what you're saying and be ready to stand on what you're saying. You know what I'm talking about? It just is what it is. I'm never a person that's gonna tell somebody to don't say this or don't say that. It is what it is. Live your life how you want to live your life. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, now we got to take it over to Tia Kemp. Tia Kemp is making some claims about Rick Ross that Buddy basically out here putting hits on people, trying to put a hit on her actually. Now, from how she be acting and what she's saying right now, Buddy probably definitely want to get her gone because she trying to bring some stuff to the table. She talking about taking down a whole double MG empire. You know what I'm talking about? She talking about getting the feds involved with the double MG empire. You know what I'm talking about? She talking about trying to take Rick Ross off the, what he call his big old land, the motherland, the promised land. I think it called the promised land, right? Trying to get Buddy evacuated off the promised land and into a little cell with Diddy somewhere. And I mean no Diddy by that. But anyways, let's take y'all to hear what Tia Kemp had to say about Rick Ross. Oh, actually, we'll do that later.
This tea right here. Renee says you want to we finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out.
You're watching Keto.
And running off with his money and it's getting back to
They said the big boss Rose putting hits out, sending the paper to the hitman, but the hitman just running out with the money. So now he gonna have to put a bag on the person that he gave the bag to.
So now I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all mother. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear your empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol murder. Y'all know who Miss Carol is. You know that's behind your brother. I'm finna make sure her family sue y'all whole estate. Cause that case is not closed. You know the lady that was killed leaving from my mama's house getting her hair done that time. And it's behind your brother and his drama. You know that.
So it sounds like that she's talking to Rick Ross's sister because she keeps saying, your brother, your brother, your brother. Also, we didn't read the comments based off what Boosie said about, he don't think P. Diddy should be getting indicted for life or getting a life sentence. So we'll go back and read that. But first, we will finish this video and read the comments of what Tia is saying about Rick Ross.
You know about the man who was killed in front of Black House. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, man, Trill is pretty much saying that she knows a murder that was committed on behalf of Rick Ross. She also says she has detail and intel that Rick Ross is putting hits on people, and not just putting hits on people, but the hitman is running off with his money. Anyway, so let's go ahead and read the comment section on what Tia just said, and then we'll go back and read the comment section, see what y'all thought about Boosie, right? And then we got one more thing to talk about that does involve Diddy, right? So the first person said, niggas trying to get their son and mama whacked. Though, whew, that's the world. What's the world coming to? Okay, yeah, because she pretty much said that he was trying to get her whacked too, right? I want to see what people responded to that. I feel you, but if a man want to whack you, are you going to stand down because he's a man or get a man to handle man business? I'm just curious, queen. All right. Next person said, so basically you're an accessory to murder because you knew the whole time is what you're saying, right? Sound like the landlord from Friday After Next. Please stop making her relevant. Female Charleston White. Okay, that was a funny comment. He know what he gotta do now. Try to get her whacked is what this comment is pretty much saying. Why is she always speaking on him? And the next comment, I gotta see what they reply to that. Oh, bitter. Nah, she said send the feds. I'm scared. She next, bruh. No cap. Tired of her. Be the last time we hear from her again. Charleston White and her will make a hell of a couple, boy. Say. If she's a certified rat and her and Rollo are best friends, wait, something's not adding up. Shorty is super trash. People don't believe in funerals no more. Where is Cat Williams? Shake my head. Why she sound like him? Fed. Laugh out loud. Dang. Tia, Rose better pay that woman. Laugh out loud. How much to leave me be Tia? How much? God dang. I'm so grateful I'm not in this situation. It's crazy how people run straight to the internet. Ain't nothing worse than a baby mama. How do women get away with talking to the police, but y'all counsel the man? We the people on the internet made all these fake celebrities famous. No one has loyalty anymore. The industry just be setting everybody up for failure since Martin Luther King days. Why? I don't wish nothing on nobody, but if something happened to her, she brought it on herself. It's one thing to be messy for views, which is lame, but she just messy all around, and she should know better than to do that she doing. Especially bringing up cold cases and trying to put bodies on a person, let alone a rapper during this time. She don't get to act right. So listen, bro, everybody does, the majority of the comments does seem like that it actually is against Tia and what Tia's actually saying. But if there's some validity to what she's saying, then hey man, listen, yeah, Rick Ross gonna have to do something ASAP. And when I say ASAP, buddy gonna have to, I don't know what he gonna do, but he want to do something, especially if there's a body involved and she get them, and if she got the information too. Oh yeah, you got to do something about that player. Anyways, so if we go back and we do read the comments about what Boosie said, and then I got some on Diddy we're gonna actually cover. From that long message I read about what Boosie said, people said, no, he was thugging men and blackmailing them with videos. That's why Homeland Security came to the mansion the first time to gather all the alleged videos months after the indictment come out. It's not rocket science, Boosie. And then this person said something. I'm going to go ahead and approve it. It said, man, how you know you accused that man of something based off what a person trying to get money said. If they were drugged, why didn't they report the police themselves? He ain't lying, but it's only the black men being targeted. So this person believes that only the black men has been targeted, even though the majority of Hollywood entertainers and all that be involved in all this type of, I'm talking about, what do you want to call it, weird, what do you want to call it, satanic, demonic, whatever you want to call it. That's what he's saying, right? The next person said, you're right, but that still don't change the fact that black get targeted. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Let me know all I need to know. I'm in New York City hooked up with P. Diddy. He's different now. What? If you don't see the issue, you're part Boosie. He just gonna ignore all the evidence I see. It's more trafficking. He next. So he do this too? Again, it is the problem, Boosie. That's why Diddler is facing my guy. So yeah, most people ain't having no type of understanding or no type of want to have an understanding or want to listen to nothing that Boosie got to say. And normally that's how it be these days. Of course, I mean, actually, just with anybody giving their opinion, people are gonna have some people that understands it, rock with it, and you're gonna have people that don't understand it and don't rock with it as well. But also, I gotta show y'all the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Give me just a second, fam, because I'm talking about they literally had the baby oils like it's in a wine dispensary. I'm talking about, hold on. Let me. Boom! So there goes the baby oil. You know what I'm talking about? If you can see right here, these are like wine dispensaries right here. You know what I'm talking about? But it's full of big old baby oil. And this is the big, large bottles of baby oil. It ain't the little baby oils. I'm talking about the one big bottle of this baby oil is literally enough for maybe like 10 people, maybe even a little more than 10 people because it's just that big. So buddy had 1,000 bottles on it. You know what I'm talking about? Just imagine going to the store and saying, where's all the baby oil you got? I need the whole store. And actually, I don't even think stores have 10,000 bottles of baby oil in the store. He had to specially order these bottles of baby oil, because stores ain't gonna just have it like that, right? Anyways, now aside from the baby oil, it does look like some more news on Diddy has actually came out, and the news about Diddy that came out this time actually says that his life is in danger. The warden is saying the warden up at the jails pretty much let letting people know, including TMZ, who put the story out, that the warden said, hey man, people in these jails might see this as a badge of honor to get Diddy. And when I say get Diddy, I don't just mean get Diddy like Diddy was getting them other people allegedly. I mean like Diddy. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm going to go ahead, and I probably should have said no Diddy after that, right? Anyway, so I'm going to take y'all to the TMZ screen and actually read what it says. It says, Diddy, life in danger behind bars. Former MDC Brooklyn warden claims. Diddy should watch his back in prison because a former warden at the facility he's in says there's a whole lot of inmates who would see killing him as a badge of honor. As you know, hold on, give me just 1 second, y'all. As you know, Diddy's being held in the MDC Brooklyn, a notorious federal detention facility in NYC, without bail. Sources with direct knowledge tells us Diddy being held in a special housing unit away from general population. So, I mean, at least he is like in a special housing unit. But who knows, man? In a special housing unit, people probably still try to, you know what I'm talking about, get some stripes too, I guess. You know what I mean? Cameron Lindsay, former warden of MDC Brooklyn, tells TMZ Diddy's location in the shoe makes sense because he's a target behind bars, with his celebrity status and the nature of the allegations against him potentially bringing him unwanted attention from other inmates. In fact, Lindsay claims some would consider killing the mogul a badge of honor. So prison officials want to minimize access to the star. So I guess, I don't know if that's, I don't know. Anyways, in the shoe, Lindsay says Diddy's lifestyle will be heavily regimented, with just 1 hour of rec time per day and 3 showers a week. We're told family and friends will be allowed to visit periodically, while his lawyers will have more access to work on his case. A day in the life of Diddy, Cameron says he will receive a 6 a.m. wake-up call, at which time he will need, and it's the screen literally switched. What in the blue hell is going on? Hold on. Okay. A 6 a.m. wake up call, at which time he will need to wake up to make his bed, mop the floor, and generally keep his cell clean. We're told he'll receive 3 meals per day, adding up to 1,800 calories a day, all of which will be prepared early and will wait in a warming box for them to be given to him since he's not in general population, meaning that lackluster prison food won't be particularly fresh when he receives it. Diddy has access to a commissary where he can buy smaller goods like candy, coffee, tea, cheese, and also larger items like sweatpants, sneakers, and a radio. James Casoro, attorney of the rapper Casanova, who spent time at the MDC Brooklyn before he was sentenced to 188 months last year for racketeering, tells TMZ conditions in the prisons are even more dire than they sound. Caruso said regular fights and assaults break out in the prison itself, and in the shoe, he says, Diddy will have a limited amount of access to the library and the phone. JK says it's harder for visitors to come and see people in the shoe, which is where Diddy at, because it takes a long time to get up to the shoe, and the prison doesn't allocate more time. So even with the regular visitation, Diddy will still likely not see much of his family. All in all, it sounds like Diddy will be living a pretty isolated life unless he's allowed out of bail here soon. Anyway, so I guess we'll have to see if Diddy's able to get bail. Of course, like I say, bro, he got a super expensive lawyer. I'm talking about money talks, but of course this is the feds, and they say the feds got all the paper already anyways, and they don't really be needing all that money. But anyways, we'll just have to see how it goes. Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.